So this is a traditional way of welcoming our guest. And with this, as we call, Atithi Devo Bhava, that means guest is God for us.
Yes, namaskar, and of course from Australia, g'day.
कोलकाता में इंग्लिश लर्निंग एंड टीचिंग स्किल्स पर होने वाली 7th इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, एडवांसेस इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज स्टडीज पर होने वाली 4th इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इन मैनेजमेंट फॉर बिजनेस एंड इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ पर होने वाली 3rd इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का प्री कॉन्फ्रेंस लॉन्च इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट कोलकाता के CII ऑडिटोरियम में सफलता के साथ आयोजित हुआ। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का मेन थीम है Beyond Words, Artificial Intelligence का Linguistics, Literature और Learning में Transformative Role। यह थीम आज की दुनिया में उभरती हुई टेक्नोलॉजी के जरिए भाषा अध्ययन और शिक्षा के तरीकों में आ रहे बदलावों को दर्शाता है। इस कार्यक्रम का उद्देश्य दुनिया भर के एकेडमिशियंस, रिसर्च और इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट्स के बीच एक मीनिंगफुल ग्लोबल डायलॉग बनाना है, ताकि AI और लैंग्वेज स्टडीज़ के मेल को एक्सप्लोर किया जा सके। इस लॉन्च इवेंट में ऑस्ट्रेलिया के कोलकाता स्थित कंसल जनरल ह्यू बॉयलन मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में मौजूद रहे। इस मौके पर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट के बेसिक साइंसेज एंड ह्यूमैनिटीज़ डिपार्टमेंट की असिस्टेंट हेड और कॉन्फ्रेंस कन्वीनर डॉक्टर समापिका दास बिस्वास ने कहा, AI बहुत तेजी से हमारे कम्युनिकेट करने, लैंग्वेज सिखाने और समझने के तरीके को बदल रहा है। ऐसे में एकेडमिशियंस, रिसर्चर्स और इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट्स के लिए इस बदलाव को समझना और उस पर चर्चा करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। डिपार्टमेंट के हेड और कॉन्फ्रेंस चेयर डॉक्टर प्रबीर कुमार दास ने कहा, इंग्लिश लर्निंग एंड टीचिंग स्किल्स, एडवांसेस इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज स्टडीज़ और आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इन मैनेजमेंट फॉर बिजनेस एंड इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ जैसी कॉन्फ्रेंसेस इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट और यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट के उस मिशन का हिस्सा है जो विजन के साथ लीड करने और बॉर्डर्स के बिना कोलैबोरेशन को बढ़ावा देने पर विश्वास करता है। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में कई खास सब थीम्स पर चर्चा होगी, जैसे मल्टीलिंगुअल कॉन्टेक्स्ट्स में AI और लैंग्वेज एक्विजिशन, AI के जरिए लिटरेरी जॉनर्स का एवोल्यूशन और स्पेसिफिक पर्पसेस के लिए लैंग्वेज टीचिंग में AI का उपयोग। कॉन्फ्रेंस में चुने गए रिसर्च पेपर्स को इंटरनेशनल जर्नल ऑफ इंग्लिश लर्निंग एंड टीचिंग स्किल्स में पब्लिश किया जाएगा। ये कॉन्फ्रेंस 14 मई से 18 मई 2025 तक ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सिडनी स्थित यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ न्यू साउथ वेल्स में आयोजित होगी।
Yes, namaskar, and of course from Australia, g'day. Thank you so much for extending me this very kind invitation to participate this afternoon. You mentioned briefly my biography, and it has indeed been an incredible 4 years for me here in India. I had 3 years working at the Australian High Commission in New Delhi, and now I've been 1 year here in Kolkata as the Consul General. It's my privilege to serve in that role, and it's of course my joy to watch KKR at Eden Gardens and eat a whole lot of Kati rolls. So I love this city and I'm very happy to be here. At the Consulate, part of our job is to strengthen and manage economic relations between Australia and eastern and northeastern India. This is a country known for its rich cultural heritage, its natural resources and vibrant industries. My home country too is famous for those things. Our two countries have many things in common. We are both proud, diverse, multicultural democracies. And critically, we also have complementary economies. That means working together to increase trade and investment to produce major wins for both of our countries. Last month, the Australian government unveiled its new economic roadmap for India. It outlines how our government intends to seize the opportunity that our very close relationship with India presents. Informed by more than 400 consultations across Australia and indeed across India, the roadmap aims to focus and accelerate our existing efforts on areas of significant potential. It has 4 focus sectors: clean energy, agribusiness and technology, tourism, and particularly relevant today, education and skills. We think that supercharging those sectors will be the next phase of our economic relationship. So let's take education, for example. International education is Australia's 3rd largest export industry, and it's also one of our major exports to India. India's demographic dividend makes it among the world's youngest of the world's major economies. There's a lot of opportunity there. Australia offers world-class expertise in education services and skilling, and India needs skilled people to support its economic ambitions and its truly impressive growth trajectory. We are well placed to partner with India on that across secondary, university and vocational education. India is the second largest source of our international education community in Australia. In 2024, there were more than 138,000 Indians studying in Australia. And to give you a broader sense of the size of the Indian diaspora in Australia, it's 1 million people of Indian heritage, which here in India might not sound like a lot, but our country is only 27 million people, so smaller than Kolkata, but 1 million is a large chunk of that. And another reflection of it is that the fastest growing language in Australia is Punjabi, which I always think is an interesting fact. That number, more than 138,000, is really something to celebrate. And there are a lot of things that we're doing to create even more opportunities. We have a scheme called MATES, which stands for the Mobility Arrangement for Talented Early Professionals Scheme, to enable beneficial skills and knowledge transfer. That was launched last year to enable temporary mobility for Indian uni graduates and early career professionals with qualifications in fields like engineering, ICT, AI, fintech, renewable energy and mining. Under that scheme, people can live and work in Australia for up to 2 years. Under our bilateral free trade agreement, which is called ECTA, Indian students can stay in Australia for up to 4 years on completion of doctoral degrees and 3 years on completion of a master's. That's a win-win for both our countries. Indian students can also now access an Australian education experience without leaving home. Australia's world-class Deakin University and the University of Wollongong have established campuses in Gift City. They were the first foreign universities in the world to establish campuses in India. That's a milestone. Another Australian university will establish a presence in Delhi, so we know there's a very strong appetite to have a taste of an Australian education. Our Indian and Australian institutions are also joining forces to deliver the best from each other through online courses. There are dual degrees, there are twinning arrangements between our universities to boost employment prospects for students. We also have collaborative research initiatives like the Australia-India Strategic Research Fund, which has funded more than $100 million and helped support more than 370 joint research activities between our two countries. We also have a very generous Matri scholarship program which supports India's top STEM students to study at Australia's world-class universities. That program also connects scholars and alumni with Australian businesses to further deepen the economic engagement between Australia and India and make sure that we are harnessing the best of each other's talent and opportunities. Recent Matri scholars have commenced projects on things like EV integration in the power system and storage and transportation of renewable hydrogen. It's cutting-edge stuff. So I'll give you an example closer to home. Devi Prasad Bhakta is a Matri Scholar of the 2023 to 2024 cohort. He is currently pursuing a PhD at the University of Melbourne, my alma mater. He did his BTEC from an engineering college here in West Bengal and worked as a junior engineer for the government of West Bengal. Today, he's researching offshore geotechnical engineering solutions for renewable energy applications. That's of huge interest to Australian and Indian industries. The Matri Grants Program, which is administered by the Centre for Australia-India Relations, also supports research into new avenues for industry collaboration and opportunities to commercialise Australia's technical capabilities with India. So overall, this is a really, really exciting time to be involved in the Australia-India relationship and our economic relationship. I know that because I've been doing it for 4 years. This is an historic high point for the relationship between Australia and India. There are so many opportunities that I would really encourage you all to seize. And I think that IEM's collaboration with Australian universities is going to mark another really important step in that progress of working together, harnessing our intellectual capital. I wish all of you who are travelling a wonderful journey and an incredibly productive learning experience in Australia, which I'm sure my country will deliver. Let's keep this momentum going. Thank you so much.
I hope students you are really charged up with this wonderful speech of Mr. Hugh Boylan. It's a wonderful way to start your journey